All right, all right, all right. All right, we're back again. We got another video. Welcome, guys, 9 to 5ers channel. Appreciate you guys being here and watching. I've had a lot of comments recently on the live streams and in recent videos about what are my Dynasty settings? What are we running for our Dynasty? A lot of the people are liking what they see and they want to run something similar. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Both of those are free. They don't cost you anything. Turn on the bell notification, also free. Would appreciate it if you guys did that. Join the community. Join our Discord. Live streaming every Tuesday night, Friday night, and Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Come out to that too. Leave a like. It's just a good time. Good group of guys just hanging out, talking football. If you're a college football sicko, Madden, NFL sicko, come hang out with us. It's a good time. But you guys know how I like to do this. I don't like to waste your time at all. It's as valuable as it is mine. Let's get right into the Dynasty settings. What are we doing to fly through these games? And what are we doing as far as difficulty? And a lot of guys are wondering, what are the right settings? What should I be running? I don't even know. I'm new to Dynasty. I don't know. This is for, existing guys that have been playing for a while and new guys. This is just what we found is a great balance for us. Now we have 4 or 5 users in this online Dynasty, and I run it in all my offlines too. And it's a really good fun time, and we've been enjoying it. But skill level, first thing, is All-American. We start there. Heisman gets a little bit, some of the animations and how the CPU acts, it gets a little bit fishy to me. I don't appreciate how some of the corners make some jumps and D linemen get some, insta sheds and all that. We feel like All-American, especially when we go user on user, we feel like it's a good little difficulty for us. So we like to keep it there. Coach firing, we just keep that on. XP speed setting, that's completely up to you. If you are doing a low school rebuild and you want it to be extremely hard, extremely realistic, you want to get the authentic feel of college football in a small school rebuild, go to the slowest. Change that to slowest, or at least do normal. Right? Maybe don't, if it's your first time, maybe don't do slowest. Do normal. If you're like a really try hard sweat, you've been doing this for a while and you're like, hey, I just wanted to come in here, see if there's some new fresh settings, go slowest. Try the challenge. We do fastest because even if we were a small school, at the rate we're going to be like legendary coaches. Okay. We're going to be legendary coaches. We're like Nick Saban's, Kirby Smart's, Dan Lanning's, Frank Beamer's, all this stuff, right? So we want to get our points. If we're winning, if we're the users that is winning the majority of the championships, we want our XP and we want it sooner than later. But comment that down below. What do you guys think? Is going the fastest, is that kind of cheating? Or does it seem realistic? Because I think if I win 2 national championships back in a row, I should probably be one of the highest level coaches, right? So that's our thought process on that. Player edit permissions. If you're the commissioner, that's up to you. I always do commissioner only, and I don't. Obviously, it's kind of like a trust thing. If you're the commissioner, don't touch anybody else's players. Just don't do that, right? Just only edit yours, and that's it. And when I'm saying that, I'm talking about the gear. That is it. No ratings, none of that stuff. Injuries, we turn those off. Those will actually be on. Here's the big thing. If you don't know about this, manual progression, XP penalty. So turn it down to 0. And then go down below here in a minute. I'll show you. Turn auto progression off. It's a waste of time. It's a waste. You want your points. If you have a quarterback that you just won the Heisman with, and he's balling out all year, threw for 5,000 yards, 50 passing touchdowns, you want your points and you want to allocate them where you want to, right? Yes. So get the most out of those points too, and all that time you spent balling with that quarterback, and turn manual progression XP penalty down to 0. That needs to be down to 0, because when you boost this up, it's actually penalizing you for turning it to manual, and that doesn't make a bit of sense to me. So EA, get that fixed. Cooldown, play cooldown. That's up to you. I always say in ours, if you can't stop something, that's your own fault, right? But some guys, they'll come in here, they'll run meta stuff. If you can't adjust to something that's meta, the next time you play it, yeah, you may get beat. I've personally gotten beat 60 something to 5 or 6. you know what? I just made adjustments. I didn't complain. I didn't turn play cooldowns on or play call limits. Make some adjustments, but that's up to you guys. If there's someone that's just spamming something and maybe it's a meta and EA hasn't even figured it out yet, and that's just an instant one-play touchdown no matter what you do, then consider doing that, right? But in the meantime, do that. Quarter length. What we do, 5 minutes for CPU. We play offense only. For when you're playing against the CPU, just play your offense only. Reason why? It goes the quickest. It makes the games go quicker, so you can get through seasons faster. If you play full offense, full defense the whole time, each one of your games is probably going to be around 45 minutes. You're looking at pretty much, you're using an hour per one game. It's going to be hard to make progress in your dynasties. So leave it at 5 minutes for CPU. Play offense only. Consider it. It's a lot of fun. The way we like to say is we'll figure out our defense when we get to the user games, right? You know who your players are, what they're going to be doing, what they're capable of. You'll figure it out when you get into the user games. Now, when we go to play user games, you got to bump that down to 3 minutes. User games at 5 minutes, like I said, it's playing the full game. It'll take like an hour. That's a long time for a game. So bump that down to 3 minutes for user games. And then when you get done, so the way I like to do, give you guys a quick tip, is if I have to play a CPU this week, but we have two guys that are in the user game, we ask them to go ahead and jump to the game first. I bump it to 3 minutes. They get in. And then for everyone else, we'll move it back to 5 minutes, and then we'll go play our games. So that's a way that everyone, because sometimes when you do user games, they'll still take longer than a 3 minute will take longer than a 5 minute CPU game, offense only. So accelerated clock off. Wear and tear, we leave it on. It's at 50. You will literally lose every single one of your players. You'll be down to quarterback or punters and kickers at quarterback, running back, receiver. So what we did and what we found was everything that had an impact, just bump it down to 25. Pretty good. Recovery, leave it at 50. Sweet, simple, we cut it in half. And it's worked out really well for us because we were having some injuries that were just way too much. With this, you may say, well, that's not going to make it realistic now. Now it's not enough. I still had a career-ending injury with this. But maybe instead of having 25 to 30 injuries a year and staying injured, I had 7 to 10, which is a lot more realistic. We want to stay realistic there. We want to try to keep it kind of true to it. Transfer portal, we've just kept it on the default. I'm losing around 30 to 40 guys every year. It makes it interesting for us because you're having so much turnover that it's like a new team every year. I enjoy that. If you don't, turn it all the way down. This is how you control that right there. Turn it all the way down to 0. If you want it to be even more intense, and you're a wild man, bump all these all the way up. Recruiting, never gonna auto recruit. Never gonna auto recruit. Auto progression, turn that off. User coach auto progression off. And that's pretty much it, guys. Ball hawk, heat seeker, we just kind of keep that default. So that's pretty much everything explained and why we do it. If you have any questions at all about any of this that I went over, please don't hesitate. Comment down below. Let me know, and I will answer it as quick as I can. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.